Recorded live from the Maddie Johnson podcast studio at GOT Sound Studio in Columbia, South Carolina. This is the All About Nothing podcast. The views expressed on this program are the opinions of the host. Some content and subject matter may not be appropriate. Listener discretion is advised. Listeners are encouraged to follow the show at theallaboutnothing.com for links to social media and more. Listeners can call the show at 803-672-0533. Thank you for listening.
Welcome. Hello. This is the 100th episode of the All About Nothing podcast. I am Barrett Gruber, joined by my fellow hosts, Trent Clark, Zac King. Welcome, fellas.
We are back for the 100th episode.
It is a special occasion.
It's fantastic, right?
It's too special.
First of all, I'm just going to jump into it. We are joined this week by the Premiere Diva of Columbia.
Facts.
And can I say that you are the Premiere Diva of like the entire East Coast?
Listen, you can say that, but people will jump me.
They'll get mad.
We have Paris Lefaris here on with us this week.
Paris Lefaris.
Woo! Paris Lefaris, of course, the headline. Can we say you're the headliner for the
every week?
That would be correct.
Main course.
Are you the master of ceremonies?
I am. I'm the razzle dazzle that keeps you entertained.
This is I have to be completely honest. In my life, I've been to one drag show in my entire life, and that was in Savannah like 12 years ago.
Club 1.
Yeah, upstairs, the second floor.
Yeah.
I don't.
He knew it. He is the queen of the East Coast. Like, knew it.
I don't remember who it was that like someone came in town and they were the big draw for that night. And
Probably Lady Chablis.
That sounds really familiar.
Yeah, she's the Lady Chablis from the movie The Midnight Garden of Good and Evil.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
Yeah, so it was based out of Savannah, and she used to every so often she would go to Savannah and she would sell out.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it was so
fun facts, baby.
Yeah.
But it was such a fun show because like my buddy Chris, who had also never been to a drag show before then, he got drawn up on stage. Well, in that particular, it's a small venue.
It is.
Like the stage is over against the back wall. There's like 3 or 4 rows of chairs.
Yeah.
But they pulled him up on stage, and like after that, like he suckered it. Like he
enamored.
Yeah, he would go like almost. They'd go like every other week.
Really?
They'd drive down from Hilton Head and go down every single week.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is a blast.
Last night we had somebody all the way from Colorado in the building.
What?
Yeah.
Colorado, we had Florida. It was crazy.
So I want to mention some of your accolades.
Okay.
We have
It's a lot.
Miss South Carolina Pride.
Yes.
Miss South Carolina Black Pride.
Yes.
Miss Upstate Pride.
Yes.
Miss Hope for the PD.
Yes.
Miss Diva.
Yes.
Miss Pantheon.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Timeout. Miss Timeout Sweetheart. Miss Gay Greenville. Miss Castle. Miss Castle New. And Miss South Carolina New.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
Where do you put all those
She goes
trophies?
around and decides to take every trophy
Yeah. How many?
from everybody.
See, if I had that many trophies, people would be like, okay, how much are you paying to have these all made?
I mean,
Listen. I actually started selling some of them as well.
Did you?
Yeah. It was a lot. But I have a trophy case at home.
See, that would have
See,
been my
Paris,
next question.
once you take all the trophies, you realize, well, I'm at the top of the game. Then you got to make your own contest and become the queen of your own drag.
So it's funny you said that because me and one of my drag sisters, Patio Furniture, actually used to do a contest back in the day called Miss Gay Newcomer.
Really?
Yeah, and it was a fun little contest. We held it at downtown at PT's Cabaret.
Okay.
Before they tore it down and made it a Five Guys.
Yeah, I think
Cookout.
it's a
One of them.
cookout or Five
It's a-
Guys. It's
it's a
one of the
cookout.
Almost in the same theme, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Five Guys.
don't disrespect Five Guys like that.
I was like, wait, it was one of them. It was one of them. It's like, I don't know. It was one of them. They tore it down, though.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Anywhere any one of those, you're gonna get a greasy bag of fries.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait a minute. See, I didn't follow until the end of it, and then okay. Wow. So we're really glad to have you on this episode because you have been the talk that Trent has been. He has discussed you in the show. What?
Countless times.
How many weeks have you now been?
Ooh. Man, we're about maybe I want to say almost 3-4 months, maybe.
Yeah. And let's pretend like Trent's not here.
Okay.
How's he doing?
You know what? Surprisingly, he's doing very well. And
Surprisingly.
I say that because
we had low.
All right, Paris.
I can definitely be a diva.
Fight next week.
I can definitely be a diva.
You're right.
And so I like when I produce a show, I like for it to go a certain way.
Of course.
And then when it doesn't go a certain way, then an eyebrow lifts.
Oh yeah.
You look over at him. You hear him.
Let a certain song not get played correctly.
Yeah.
Trent, you're fucking up.
I stop in the middle of the show and yell it.
Hey, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Master, look, I've been master ceremonies at events too. And if I've got somebody that's not doing as scripted, sure, you gotta.
But that's the thing. Our show is not scripted.
Not at all. So let me give y'all a little background of what happens
DJ
every
Lonzo,
week.
what's going wrong though?
I'm telling you what happens every week. So I currently DJ at 7:00 every night, right? I start DJing. That's whenever I start playing songs.
Right.
Paris usually brings me the list of flash drives and songs of what people want at like 7:30, 7:45 is. So while I'm playing music, I am downloading the music for the girls and making sure the girls' music works
Right.
as I'm downloading. So it's kind of like you have to be on your tips, on your toes, because if you mess up one of those girls' songs, you gonna hear about it. They gonna look at you like, wrong song.
So
I'm gonna come down there and guest DJ.
Come on.
No,
Don't go. No.
I would literally just be like, no, Trent, do it. Can I press the little button?
I've already made the suggestion that we should dress in drag.
Well, they have something coming up. And it's perfect that she's right here to explain.
Yeah. So we were talking about doing a turnabout show.
Okay.
Where we take local celebrities within Columbia, dress them up, and donate to fundraiser.
For those of you not watching on YouTube, Zach pointed to us as celebrities, and I feel like you're setting the bar really low.
We're the fat boys. The fat boys are back.
So
we're local, and I feel like a celebrity every day here. So I don't know what to tell you guys.
So the idea is that you would have celebrities dress in drag and perform along. Well, I say perform as much as a performance as they could do.
Correct.
Because I don't dance, I can sing. But I don't think you want me singing.
Well, many talents.
Most of the time it's lip sync.
Yeah, it's lip sync.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Most of the time it's lip sync.
Yeah.
Birdcage is one of my favorite
And then
movies.
also what people kind of get confused with drag, it's not always a guy dressed up as a girl. Sometimes it's girls dressing up as guys.
Sure,
Yeah.
I get that.
Oh yeah. One thing that I pride myself is to make sure that my show is diverse.
Very diverse.
So you may get a male that impersonates a female, you may get a female that impersonates a male, or you may get a male that does male lead.
Facts.
This guy right here does one of the best impressions of a cow I've ever seen.
Well, listen, we can take that too.
I don't know why you brought it up, but I am very good at it.
Listen, as long as it's entertaining. As long as it's entertaining.
Oh, I could come up as Nick Cage and be like, yeah. You know. Find the secrets you don't want to tell me, they're going to show.
Wow.
Already done.
So, ultimately, I do have... Columbia is deep in South Carolina. This is an extremely red state.
Facts.
It is.
I know Richland County tends to go a little bit bluer than Lexington, but
Correct.
What are the challenges? I mean, did you take the reins of this particular show, or did you create? This is something you've created in Columbia.
Well, I can't take all of the credit for it, because there were some before me that at the main course actually that started the shows before, but they actually ended for whatever reason. Okay. When it was brought to me, the idea was that the show was going to be like, once a month or once a quarter or something like that.
I knew that they were doing a brunch over at the Firefly Stadium.
Yeah, they used to do. That was another one of my drag sisters that put that on. But like I said, for different reasons, everything ended. And so when this came about, it was, let's try this out. We want to see, want to bring drag back. Yeah. This was right after the pandemic. And so it came out, and we started doing it every week. And then, some days when you first start something, it may not be what you expect.
Right.
And so we want big numbers, but, it's always not going to be that way because
take what you can get.
Yeah, you got to take it slow because it's coming out and putting stuff out there for people to actually catch on to and then come out and support. And so we've been doing it for every Saturday for a year and what is this now? 3 months. Yeah.
Okay.
Going on 3 months. So it started out as an idea of just being once every quarter or once every month or something like that, turning into every Saturday that we've been doing it. And we've been going strong since November of 2020. Yeah. 2020.
So I mentioned how red this town is.
Yeah.
This state. What sort of how much pushback have you gotten? Have you?
So funny and luckily,
I'm gonna close this because I can't see.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
So top.
Luckily, for me, in Columbia, I haven't had any pushback.
That's good.
From the main course or shout out to the main course. Shout out to Smirnoff.
Absolutely.
We're trying to get that official sponsorship here.
Yeah. So luckily I haven't had any pushback. But I also produce shows in other parts of the city and state as well. So upstate, I can tell you we got a lot of pushback.
Yeah.
A lot of pushback from the Bible state or the Bible county region, whatever they want to call it.
Yeah, we're on the buckle of the Bible Belt.
The judgy ones.
Yeah, where it was like, this wasn't, it was a ticketed show
right
up there. We didn't force you to come out or do anything like that.
It wasn't on the sidewalk.
Yeah, we had protesters. We had a local church that talked about it in their sermon.
Bullies. These are
essentially
these are
just
fucking bullies.
Yeah, it was a lot where to the fact that they the owner of the building decided to force the people that was there putting on the drag show that owned the restaurant, they put them out. So out of the city. So they were forced to move. Yeah, so it's very crazy.
That is
very crazy.
That pisses me off.
Yeah, that's
and you named
upsetting.
Exactly the evangelical, just religious right that can't open their minds to something that has literally nothing to do with them.
Exactly.
We didn't even ask them to open their minds.
I could understand if we were outside and holding up signs and saying, "Hey, drag show, come on out."
Yeah,
right. Or if you were walking through their church handing out free tickets.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter if you were up in their church, right outside their church doing it. They'd be like, "Hey, this is we don't. Okay, fine, good." You weren't doing that. You could be out. You could have been outside on the street. This is public domain.
It was, but they still decided to boycott and
that
have
to me
us.
is insane.
It was really crazy, like listening to the pastor having the sermon about it, and then for people to start Googling me from the
church
from there. Yeah,
that's probably the reason why you reached your friend limit on Facebook. He probably helped you out.
I do think that, but I'm very cautious of who I accept.
I have to ask: is there a friend limit?
Yeah, it's 5,000.
It's 5,000.
You can't go over 5,000.
No,
I have. Yeah,
you've reached 5,000.
Yeah, past that.
How are you going to make room for the two of us?
Instagram.
Well, you can like.
All right.
I'll tell you what. I swear to God, Paris. The next time that shit starts happening, I will be down there with my own picket sign, anti-picketing.
Well, even to talk about church, like we was just talking about, somebody from your very own church was at the show last night.
And they didn't even know. It was funny.
That's fantastic.
It was funny. They were actually coming out to celebrate their birthday. Yep. And I walked out and I saw them and I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting.
Facts. It was the funniest thing ever.
But see,
you started naming people and they was like,
yeah,
they really do know us.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That to me, and not to tear down evangelicals. I mean, because
I'll do it.
All right, fair. Zach's here. But that is one of those things that I still can't wrap my head around. I'm Catholic.
Yeah.
Okay.
AME.
Yeah. And
atheism.
Yeah.
Because you have to put a name to believe in a name
on it. Yeah. But this idea that someone that follows in the word of Christ, let's say, I mean, and you can be an atheist and believe that there was potentially someone named Christ who was trying to spread good word, trying to get people to be better to each other. But like, I can't wrap myself around, as a Catholic, I can't wrap myself around this idea that you're going to be in constant judgment of someone else based on what they do. If, like I was having a conversation with a friend about the fact that they moved into this new neighborhood, and they didn't have like their Christmas decorations out in their yard or whatever. And they immediately got visited by the Baptist family that lives down the street to try and encourage them to go to church and things like that. You don't have to go to our church, but this neighborhood, we want to see you go to church. And like the very first thing she told me was like, I told them I was Catholic, and they were like, oh, well, we're a different kind of Christian, it's that initial like judgment.
Yeah.
And
it is.
And to judge or to come down there and protest people that are actively literally working.
Yeah. Facts.
This is a job.
Well,
this is an income.
Just as much as their yard has nothing to do with them, what y'all do has nothing to do with them.
Exactly.
Facts.
But they said that I was a stripper.
Oh, is that what it was?
And I was
that would have
using
been a
my
different
body
kind of show.
for money. It would be.
To be honest with you, stripper, I wouldn't, I've been in the strip clubs.
I do too.
And
whoa.
And what I'm saying is, y'all work harder than the strippers.
Oh yeah.
Facts. Because, so all they got to do is take their clothes off.
Trent, you've been in a strip club.
I've been to a strip club, of course. But I'm just saying, they work way harder than the strippers in the strip club.
Sure.
So if you're comparing them to a stripper, you're actually downplaying what they're doing.
Drag has always been a show, which is
It's entertainment.
And it's been around for
it's like burlesque
centuries.
almost.
well, it's it's an experience.
Literally.
From what I've seen.
I just want to point out, literally, Shakespeare wrote plays that did not have women in it, but men playing women's roles. This isn't new.
It's not.
This is literally been an art for centuries.
Yes.
All the way until like Kids in the Hall still did it.
Right.
But it's the hate that's received is ridiculous. Like, did you ever have anything to do with the story time drag?
Well, no, because my schedule was a little conflict. But I have friends that did it in the upstate as well as here.
Because that was hated on for no reason. Like people
They were like.
They weren't coming out in the streets like, you're going to come have a drag person read you story.
No, but they thought that it was bad because, you're forcing it on children. But it's not. I mean, you don't have to take your children.
You're right.
What if I told you that people are different?
You don't have to go at all.
Yeah.
All people. From my right to my left and my front, we're all different.
Exactly.
And we can coexist perfectly fine.
And have no problems.
Fine.
That's one of the weirdest things about like when we have the Pride Parade here in Columbia.
Yes.
Right. One of the oddest things that I find is people surprised by the fact that there's a parade going on. Like every parade requires permits. That's all public knowledge. That's all public information available. And then all of a sudden people are up in arms, like freaking out because, the traffic's blocked. I can't get through town. And it's a gay pride parade.
What are these colorful flags?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like they're not upset about the parade. They're upset about the context of the parade.
But when they want to show up at the state house and
wave their flags,
their anti-masker, rebel flag, whatever.
No, we literally just this past week had there was an anti-abortion. No, I'm sorry. There was a pro-choice rally that went on this week.
Right.
And
I think I drove by it.
Yeah, potentially. But then, like on the fringes of that, for people that didn't even file for a permit, you had anti-abortion protesters that were protesting the pro-choice. And look, I get it. You have different opinions about
different
things.
views,
and that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
It's okay.
That's what makes the world go round.
Exactly.
But hating someone or deciding that they are outside of your ability to participate or understand or whatever is that's the part that
just the finger in there is like la 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 la.
Yeah, because that's essentially what that's.
Yeah.
But
you're wrong.
Exactly.
But if you didn't tell one of these people that they were going to see a show of potentially that they were going to see a show of men dressed as women, I've been to a drag show that I would not have known that those were men.
And see,
you wouldn't. Especially last week, you definitely wouldn't. My girl came and she was so surprised. She was like, "Were her boobs real?" like when Luscious comes in the building, like it's so funny to see girls like look at their own boobs like trying to fix their boob to make them sit up right because they're like, damn, what am I doing wrong?
Shout out to Luscious.
Yeah, Luscious go crazy, bro.
Yeah.
My girl was like, I couldn't believe those boobs. I was like,
yeah. Anytime anyone sees Luscious, they're like, damn, what?
So funny.
Every girl's like,
I'm telling you, that's what they do. They're like,
and she's so graceful with it as well. It's just
yes.
So,
amazing.
And not to describe Luscious in a way that sexualizes her.
Her name's Luscious.
Yeah, I think that's but like to describe the amount of work that goes into what she does.
Yes.
Like I imagine heels.
Okay.
All right, Nothingers, I want to cue you in about a friend of the pod, Blank Canvas Brand. If you own a business or restaurant and the time has come to build that unique brand, you have got to get a hold of Blank Canvas Brand. Blank Canvas Brand specializes in brand identity, including logos, business cards, flyers, and anything else to promote your business. And now, Blank Canvas Brand offers printing services to help with your clothing needs, including sports teams. I can tell you from our own experience, Blank Canvas Brand is responsible for our logo, as well as the Bowl of Duty bowling team logo, and we couldn't be happier with what's been produced. For more information, you can search Facebook for Blank Canvas, or you can email Blank Canvas at theallaboutnothing.com. That's BLNKCANVS at theallaboutnothing.com. You can find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit theallaboutnothing.com. Hey everyone, I want to take a quick moment to mention one of our new sponsors, thepaintedmoment.com. That's thepaintedmoment.com. Check this out. Have you ever taken a photo with your phone or digital camera that would look amazing as a watercolor canvas painting? Well, now there's a website ready to take your photo and turn it into digital painted moments. This is how it works. Visit thepaintedmoment.com, follow the instructions, and your digital photo will be enhanced and returned to you with links on where you can have an image printed to canvas or whatever else you'd like to do with it. We've already got a couple of these enhanced photos hanging around the house, and trust me, you'll love what comes out. Thepaintedmoment.com. Create a painted moment in time from your digital photos. Thepaintedmoment.com. Seriously, check them out today. Thepaintedmoment.com. What is a vaccine? What is a virus? What is a mask? What's a Sasquatch? These are all valid questions, and to answer them in one breath, prevention, potentially deadly, potentially life-saving, and don't be stupid. Look, the coronavirus from 2019 has caused a global pandemic that continues to ravage our planet, leaving victims and survivors. But you can do your part. In the United States, as well as most countries around the world, the COVID-19 vaccine is available at little to no cost. Regardless of your politics, this virus has the potential to cause irreparable harm to you and vulnerable family members and friends. We have an opportunity through the efforts of medical science to balance the scales against this disease and its variants. And look, I don't understand how the vaccine works, even though I've heard it described countless times by countless experts. And even though none of that makes any sense to me, I do recognize that the money and effort spent on the vaccine has not been wasted. And it's not a global positioning transmitter being embedded in your arm. You're holding that in your hand, listening to this. So get the vaccine. Protect yourself. Protect your loved ones. Hell, protect the guy standing behind you waiting on his taco supreme and nacho fries. Let that be the reason his organs shut down. For more information, visit covid19.nih.gov for actual science information. We have to thank our sponsor, GOT Sound Studio, and its owner and operator, Dominique Stewart, better known as Neek the Geek. GOT Sound Studios offers a variety of recording experiences from music, voice, and instrumental recordings and production, as well as podcasts. GOT Sound Studio is located in Columbia, South Carolina, and operated by the most talented producer and engineer in the business. GOT Sound Studio is a Black-owned business. Bring your recording business needs here. You can find details on their Facebook page or by calling 803-243-2302 or emailing gotsounds@theallaboutnothing.com. That's gotsounds@theallaboutnothing.com. You can find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit theallaboutnothing.com.
Yes.
You're correct.
Yes.
I cannot
Anything
imagine
else?
wearing, well, yeah, of course, clothing. I mean, but the idea of walking around in heels, like,
Oh, yeah.
do you wear heels?
Oh, yeah.
What? He had some skinny ones on last night, and I was like, yo.
How much work does that take?
For me, it's just natural. I've
Okay.
been doing it for so long, but I can't wear, and it's funny because I can't wear anything less than a stiletto. Like, I don't feel comfortable. Well, today I'm
You're in
in
your
my
Pumas
my-
today.
my-
For us who are ignorant, what is a stiletto?
So basically, it's like a skinny to 7 inch heel.
Okay.
Specifically.
Yeah.
It's got to be between 6 and,
Or is it
like
a
a
long
brand?
toothpick of a heel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a pencil.
Yes.
A
Yeah,
pencil.
a pencil. Not a pencil. All right.
Stilettos,
Yeah.
pumps. In the club.
Listen at you.
You can say it all day. I can be like stiletto. Don't know.
I feel you.
What are pumps?
I don't know.
See, he was just saying.
It's a shoe.
It is a shoe.
Unless we-
I
It's a
couldn't
type of
describe
shoe.
it to you.
Yeah, there's different types of pumps though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
You can have a
the
small
pumps,
pump.
like
No, not like the
Air
not like the Air
Jordan
Jordan
pump.
pump.
Oh, that was back in the day.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Shows your age.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up
And
there.
I'm not the oldest one in here.
Oh man, we don't gotta go there.
I do.
Who's the oldest one here?
Probably me.
Oh, okay.
I'll turn 43 next month.
Oh yeah,
Holy cow.
that's good. I'm right behind you though.
We had a
fair enough.
we had a 53-year-old in the audience last night.
Which one was that?
I think she was like some black lady,
Oh.
but she looked.
Does she come up and
She
she's
didn't look-
like, DJ Lonzo, I'm 53.
No,
today."
No, when we do birthdays.
I did. Well, it was
Immediately
birthdays,
bragging.
but it was kind of like in between times. Sometimes I got to talk. And
Yeah,
so
shout
I'll do
out
some
to
trivia.
you.
I'll do some trivia. So one of the trivias was like, "Hey, I know this is wrong. My mom raised me right, but if it's any ladies in here that want to tell their age, they can say, and whoever is the oldest will get a shot." So one lady raised her hand, and then it started off at 30, and then it got to 40, and then the one lady was like, "No, I'm 52," and I was like, "Anybody want to beat it?" And
I
she got a
would
shot.
have stood up and been like, it happened 83 years ago. Jack Dawson on the Titanic.
That is something I'm curious about when it comes to Trent's trivia.
Yeah. So this is the
It's
first
random.
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's
So
random.
this is the first time that I actually heard him out there doing trivia, and I was like, "Oh, he's actually talking on the mic." Because before he would be like, "Nah, I don't talk on the mic."
I usually
do that."
don't.
Yeah.
I
He'll
use
be
my
like,
I use my tags.
Yeah.
Wait, so whose idea was the trivia?
It's
Well-
well, it's usually you do the trivia.
Yeah, I do it at the end.
Okay.
But
But
I
you
just
came
did it
up with your
randomly.
own stuff
Yeah.
yesterday, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
I was just trying to do different things. You know?
Trent on the microphone.
Trent came up with one, and it was, who's the oldest lady?
It didn't start like that. It is like I said. That's how I found out who came
Got
the
you.
furthest because it started with Florida, and then somebody
okay.
stood up and was like, "No, I came from Colorado." And so I was like,
That's a great one. That is a great one.
You know
who
what I
came
mean?
who came the furthest? Who
Yeah.
wants to know?
But it's always good to pull the audience.
Yes.
That's how
because we get to find out like who's straight or
Oh, fair.
who's
yeah.
gay
Oh,
or
so do you zero in on someone that looks uncomfortable?
yeah.
You want to break them in, right?
Yeah, I want them to feel comfortable.
Absolutely.
So that I
get
talk
that.
shit.
Well,
That's-
so you're like, can I get a hey from the gays?
I don't think we do it like that.
Oh no, you got to open with that now.
I didn't know how you were.
maybe next week when you come, you can do it.
You
Yeah.
said poll the audience.
Yeah.
But look. Sometimes, like some people set themselves up. Like last week, we had a brunch.
Oh, yeah.
So a guy came in with it was a black guy that had a freaking cowboy hat on. I'm like, yo, you're setting yourself up.
I can name two that would do that.
You know what I mean? Like
Listen.
they're gonna mess with you. You
Yeah.
got to understand how you're dressed.
He had a
You
prop.
got a fucking hat,
Yeah, he was a prop.
a big ass cowboy
That's
hat
fair.
on,
Yeah.
That's fair.
and you're a
want-
black man. You're gonna get messed with
And he
at a
was in
drag
all
show.
black.
I got to be honest. I'm fully expecting Trent for you to open up next week. When I say "Hey," you say "Queen." Hey, Queen.
I think you should do that.
Why not?
I think you should do that.
I ain't
Add
got
it
no
to
problem
your
with it.
That's
repertoire.
actually trademarked. So $5.
The man that don't want to pay nobody wants to trademark.
That's
I'm sorry. I think you owe me some money.
Maybe.
that's great. Well, Paris, we are excited to have you here.
Thank you so much.
So, have you listened to an episode before?
I have and it's funny because it was talking about me.
Oh.
But
Oh, there you go.
How'd you click out of all those episodes you found?
well, you sent it to me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
That is right.
and I wanted to hear the whole interview, so I went back and found it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah.
So we sometimes will discuss things, or I'll bring something up and it'll start a discussion. So
Okay.
before the show recorded, I brought up something that apparently got Trent a little hot under the collar.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
So this was Kanye West?
No, this was LeBron James. No, Kanye West is almost always off.
If you mention Kanye or LeBron and you say something shitty about it, Trent's always like, wait a minute.
I can't talk shit about Kanye or LeBron, man.
I'm not saying anything shitty about LeBron. I'm just suggesting that maybe he doesn't need to go and ask for a parade when his team's in 9th place.
Well, Barrett, if you didn't get one whenever you were supposed to get it,
cry me a river.
Barrett, listen. LeBron James was in a bubble. He won a championship, fair and square.
Okay.
Every team that wins a championship gets
not every team that wins a championship.
That's the bubble.
Sometimes Cleveland wins no games and they get a parade.
Cleveland got one championship.
Oh, we're talking
from LeBron James.
Well, when is LeBron James not sitting here like me going like, I have a broken rib in my knee. I can't play right now. You guys get 42 of the games out of the way.
Yeah.
And I'll come back.
Yeah. Here's my
talk
issue.
To me, Barrett.
My issue, and I have said this before. The pro basketball to me is the biggest group of whiny babies on the planet. Like ultimately, I have a hard time following. And yeah, absolutely. I've discussed this before.
We're in an MLB lockout right now.
Yeah.
Just by the way.
And we're talking about whiny babies.
Yeah, millionaires asking for more.
The richest sport.
I won't deny.
Lockout right
I won't deny that. But my issue is like if I watch pro basketball, I don't even watch for anything fun anymore. I'm literally watching to see how many calls don't get made because everybody's traveling. Everybody's holding the ball for like 5 or 6
nobody plays
steps.
defense.
I think you're just watching a lot of James Harden. He does a little step back that you probably never seen before. He's been working.
James Harden is my favorurt player.
You mean that double jump thing?
Yeah.
That's traveling.
Nah.
He's traveling. He is traveling.
Well, it doesn't get called.
Of course it doesn't get called because as soon as it gets called, he goes screaming to the coach and then the game gets paused and then we got to sit through 10 minutes of somebody looking at tapes to view.
Look, man, that's a good bathroom break.
James Harden.
That's not a bad. That's a shit break.
When he comes up to the review booth and he has a beard and everything and he's just like, was it traveling?
Facts.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, literally, okay, you grew up with Michael Jordan. You seen when Michael was arguing, like they got like video of Michael Jordan talking to like a referee.
Michael Jordan will argue over anything.
He was like, that was a bad call, ref. He was like, oh, it was Michael? I'm sorry, Michael. It won't never happen again. Like on tape, like talking to Michael Jordan. Like
yes, but it's Michael Jordan.
But the issue then,
it's LeBron James.
But the issue then wasn't.
Oh, what you about to say? What you about to say? Because he beat him in points. He beat him in assists. What we talking? What are you talking?
I just
talking
saw,
championships
I just saw
only.
yesterday where Michael Jordan got shown the clip of LeBron James going like, and I think that's the play that made me the best player in basketball of all time. And Michael Jordan's like, come on, not even in the same breath.
Man, listen, man.
I won't discount
LeBron James.
I won't discount.
That'd be like Joe Burrow coming to Tom Brady right now and being like, I'm the best in the game.
Hell no. That's like, okay, if anything, if we're going to make a comparison.
You don't think Burrows is thinking that?
So it'd be like Peyton Manning coming to Tom Brady and talking to him.
No, because Peyton Manning only got one championship.
Two championships.
LeBron's got 4.
And Tom Brady's got 7. I'm not saying that
LeBron is great, but
we're talking about basketball. Y'all got to understand, basketball is an individual sport. So
it's a team sport.
Not really.
It's supposed to be a team
sport. It's supposed to be a team sport.
It can't be a team sport if y'all over here saying that LeBron James isn't making everybody else around him good.
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that LeBron James is asking for a parade for a championship they won 2 years ago.
But he deserves it because it was COVID.
He can throw himself a parade. He can throw himself
in Cleveland.
He definitely could. He definitely could.
To Trent's point, Shaq was talking about during that Hall of Fame speech or whatever. Yeah. He was talking about, he goes, Kobe joined the team, and the guys were like, he don't pass the ball. He does what he does. And he's like, don't worry, I'll talk to him. And he goes in and he's like, hey, Kobe, you got to pass the ball. And he goes, there's no I in team. He goes, there's an M-E in that motherfucker.
Facts.
And then Shaq goes back, he goes, he ain't passing the ball.
Facts. I'm trying to let y'all know, like, look, LeBron is passing the ball. That's something that rarely a great player doesn't do.
That's fair.
So if he's beating everybody in assists, that means whenever LeBron James passes you the ball, you make that shot. Because if you don't, you're going to hear from it.
Who's his Scottie Pippen? Who's his...
He doesn't have a Scottie Pippen. It was at one point in time Kyrie, but he makes everybody that's on his team greater. around him. And a lot of players don't have that effect.
How'd they do? 9th place.
Bear. Bear.
He won't win another one.
I'm just saying.
He won't win what?
Not in L.A. He won't win another championship in L.A.
Man, y'all got LeBron fucked up.
No, I'm being
He got
honest
himself
with
fucked
you.
up talking to him young.
LeBron
we going pro.
LeBron just said the other day he is going to play until his son gets in the league. Do you understand what that means?
So he's trying to Ken Griffey Jr. this whole thing.
Facts.
Look, I'm
We'll
not going to
see.
discount who LeBron James is as far as basketball goes, stretching out into the community. I think is an outstanding individual. I just have an issue of asking people to throw me a parade. Hey, this is our 100th episode. I think the city of Columbia should throw us a parade. It's not even we weren't even we were in the
we didn't
bubble
win
for
a
a little
championship.
while.
They should throw us a parade.
With a championship, man. You got to get that man his championship parade, man. That's what he deserves.
Why?
Does he deserve? Why does
Or
he deserve
look,
it?
it'd be even cooler. Wouldn't it be cooler if he like goes down like all of LA in a bubble? Like you know how Bubble Boy
You
was?
don't think Los Angeles?
Dude, I
That's
literally
smart.
was like,
Yeah.
you said Bubble. I was like, Bubble Boy.
Yes, like the whole team in
if
bubbles.
he wears the Bubble Boy thing that Jake Gyllenhaal had to wear, I'm totally down. Throw the parade, please, Los
And
Angeles.
nothing against the city of Los Angeles, but aren't they already in a bubble?
A small
Yes,
bubble.
small,
Yeah.
small, definitely
Yeah.
small in there.
I made the point earlier that Los Angeles is not a sports town. It is simply a town that has some sports teams in it.
Well, then they did throw, as they do in L.A., they throw money at it until they're like, we're good at it too.
Yeah.
Well, none of their college teams are good at anything right now. Really.
is true.
I mean,
This is true.
So Paris, what's the farthest you've traveled to do drag?
The furthest I've traveled
I appreciate the
was
grammar.
You see that?
Yeah, I fucked it up.
You like it? I would say Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah, which was just last year. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really nice. It was a fun time.
Did
Did you have any barbecue?
I did.
Memphis.
We ate at several places down, and I don't know what the area is called, but it's where all of the restaurants and bars are down there.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
like a boardwalk or something.
If you ever get the opportunity to go back to Memphis, and I can't remember the name of it, but
Go there.
no. But if you want,
Like, where we
if you
going with
want
this,
some of the
There's a
best barbecue,
Yeah.
you literally go 6 or 7 blocks outside of what is considered like the uptown.
Yeah.
Like if you leave that area, you will find hole in the wall barbecue, and you can smell it.
Oh, yeah.
You
I
can
like the
smell
hole
it.
in the wall barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Hell
See, if I go to
That's
Memphis,
good.
I'm the whole
That's
time.
like the
I'm
strip
gonna
club
annoy whoever
chicken
I'm with.
wings.
The whole
Don't
time
get no better.
The whole time in Memphis, if I go and I'm with my wife, I'll be like, "And I'm walking in Memphis.
I don't. Does it?
Walking with my blue.
Before you go any further, I just want to point out.
Listen here, Barrett. Don't judge me.
Strip club.
If you
chicken
never
wings.
ate chicken wings from a strip club, don't talk to me right now.
If you never ate the macaroni and cheese,
From a strip club? Hell no. That's what you don't do.
Yeah, I stay away from
I don't want to
that.
discount any potential.
About to have
I've
the
never
bubble
eaten
guts in the
shit
fucking.
I don't want to discount any potential advertisers.
Can
but
we get a VIP in the urinal or the squatty potty? I gotta go.
there's something about the idea of eating a buffet at a strip club. Just
Oh, yeah,
it
definitely.
doesn't set.
Can't give it a
right.
buffet. Just the chicken wings,
The
man.
food
Yeah.
in general, like the must.
No, the chicken wings is a must.
Well, it
gotta
depends
do-
on where you go. It depends on where you go to get
Are
it.
you hold on? Are you now claiming that the chicken wings at a recent strip club visit?
Well, this isn't recent.
Oh,
This isn't recent. This is the old strip club.
See
If
where
you
I was
know about
going?
it, Leroy's. If
Oh,
you've ever been to
yeah.
Leroy's,
I used to be there every Wednesday.
see, you know what I'm saying? Leroy's.
Was it for the chicken wings?
That is a strip
No,
club?
I used to actually host the ladies' night.
Oh, very cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Facts?
I've maybe been to a strip club 4 times in my life.
4?
Yeah, my dad took
You
me
went with,
when I
you
was
went with us
18.
too, right?
I think so.
With me and Neat.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, when we played that show.
So 2 others.
I played the show with you. Yes, okay, so 5 times.
Oh, there you go.
He remembers
Don't
now.
leave that one out.
They never saw a white guy in that strip club with a
Facts.
guitar.
This was in Orangeburg.
I was swarmed.
That's whenever Neat was like 14 and he seen
Y'all were
us.
taking it to
yes.
strip club.
No,
Well, it wasn't us.
What was funny? They sang on the main stage that had 2 poles, like the long one.
Yep.
And then I was on the corner one playing guitar, and I was like, "Oh, the strippers are everywhere."
It was strippers and then they had real live porn stars in there.
yeah.
Really?
Oh, that
Yeah.
was. There was a lot of cesarean scars, and
It was a lot. It was.
one had a bullet hole, like bullet
Yep,
scars.
yep. And then
like-
one had the, sometimes whenever women have babies, they have like the little,
The fupa.
It's not even the fupa. It's
flap.
like the belly.
I have
is
a
like
flap.
contracting.
Yeah.
It's
like the wrinkly.
Yes.
The accordion belly.
I feel like you're still just talking about me.
No. The only other white dude there was like a plumber who was like 85. And they're like, Trent's like, dude, you ain't the only white dude here. And I'm like, where? And I look over and there's a cotton-headed white dude over there just like creeping through the crowd. And
He was
like,
tipping. He was still tipping.
That's always good.
It tripped me out, man.
All right, so
That's a good story.
Just to now that we're settled, LeBron does not need a championship.
He does.
Parade.
No disrespect him.
That's the same one. That's the same night that you got stopped. I got stopped going into it because I was the white dude, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And then
they
coming
found out who you was. And
Yeah.
they were like, mm-mm.
All right, and then they saw me play guitar, and I soloed that shit, and then came back out, and they're like, "Oh, white boy, fucking killing it!"
Killed
and
that
then,
shit.
And then Trent's right behind me, and they stop him like, "Where are you going?"
I'm like, bro, I was on stage with him. Fuck you talking about?
I'm sorry you didn't see us, but there we were. Yeah. Oh, that was a great.
Well,
thing.
I'm dark skinned, so it was kind of dark in the strip club, so maybe that's what it was.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm sitting there like, what'd you call me, DJ Hunk?
Yeah, facts. That's what you look like, that motherfucker.
Shout out to Jeremy. He's watching.
Oh, Jeremy. So
Jeremy.
that's we got to get Jeremy on here, man.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get Jeremy.
So the last thing I wanted to bring up is this week we did learn that. Well, we knew during the Trump presidency that he had the I don't know, his style of getting ready documents was just to tear them up, right?
Yeah.
We found out this week that Donald Trump would read documents on the toilet and then would tear them up and throw them into the toilet. And you remember all those times
Flushing the toilets?
Yeah, all those times that he would go up on in front of people and be like, you're flushing the toilets 10, 12, 15 times. Those were personal stories.
Damn, that kind of like all played back together because we just said the plumber.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we come
Tied it
forward.
right in.
Can you imagine what that plumber had to do to get that clog out of?
It's reported.
Oh, it is?
The White House engineer was the one that actually made that was some of the information that came out. Was the White House engineer was literally having to unclog toilets every day.
Damn.
Wow.
Hit it, Barrett. Give me sound.
Oh, you need
give me sound.
What
No,
type of sound?
give me that sound.
Oh, okay.
Trump was in the White House. Residential staff periodically discovered wads of printed paper clogging a toilet and believed the president had flushed pieces of paper.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
People are flushing toilets 10 times, 15 times, as opposed to once. 10, 15.
The president had flushed pieces of paper.
10 times, right? 10 times. Wow, Bob, not me, of course, not me. You, him.
Clogging a toilet.
People have to flush their toilet 15 times. 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
While Trump was in...
I mean,
What
it's
is that?
hysterical.
It's
That is crazy.
isn't it? Because
crazy.
now you find
Like,
out
he was like, oh, this is top secret.
that was
Stomping it down the toilet.
They literally had interns in the White House that were having to tape together all the information because as a president, you can't just tear documents apart. Like if he wrote something down, that became part of the presidential executive record.
Oh, wow.
And he was just ripping shit apart.
It's like not finding your email that you wrote.
Yeah.
that completely clears you of any wrongdoing.
Yeah.
And some dumb fucking orange faced bastard flushed him down the
That's
toilet.
exactly.
It's
It's
crazy.
so I guess my question is
What's the weirdest thing you flushed down the toilet?
the weirdest thing?
Yes.
I don't know.
Magazine page, I guess.
What magazine page did you
Oh,
flush
this is
down?
getting interesting. Was it
Very
stuck together?
No, when you run out of toilet paper, you reach for anything.
Those are the broke days.
Yeah. Where you're just like, that's too slick.
Before you got a Timberlake, huh?
No, when you're poor, you're poor. You're going. Dude, lucky the cat ain't in here.
In case you don't remember, at one point Zach lived at Timberlake.
Yes. That was before you got the Timberlake.
Oh yeah, that was way before. Yeah,
3-ply.
that's when you didn't have money for toilet paper, and you were
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
Oh.
I'm not using these Game Informers anymore."
I think the weirdest thing I did was probably like a egg when I was younger.
An egg.
Yeah, just took
Why
one.
did you flush an egg?
I don't know.
Was it hard boiled?
It was. I don't know.
This will
I just
scramble
wanted to
it
see what it was
anyway.
going to do.
Was it whole?
Yeah, it was a whole egg.
Did it go down?
I can't remember. But I do remember it was an egg. But,
Fair enough. I mean, I'm sure we all tried to flush shit like
random shit.
Toys and stuff.
Like, the only thing that comes to mind is drugs, but I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I tried to flush drugs down the toilet.
No, you absolutely put it in the tank and
well,
hope nobody
Barry, you're a white
it.
man. Your house don't usually get raided.
Well, no. Totally. No, he's right. That's totally fair. That's totally fair.
You know what I'm saying?
I acknowledge.
Usually, if you're getting raided, that's whenever you flush the drugs down the toilet.
But like, I can't think of a time where I ever thought, oh,
now,
this is a good receptacle.
This is funny. My mom, whenever I was in high school, flushed the ounce of my weed down the toilet.
Oh. Now, did she know she did?
Oh, she knew it. She was like, I flushed it down the toilet.
You were like, bitch.
I was pissed because it was money that that I probably owed somebody. You know what I mean? But yeah, she was like, I'm not having that shit in my house. So she flushed it down the toilet.
Mom, I could have taken it right out of your house. That's all you had to say.
No, my mom wasn't going for it.
I know.
My mom not going for it.
Paris, I got to ask.
Yes.
Is there ever been anything you flushed down the toilet that you feel like you're in company with?
Yeah,
good
I'm in
friends.
good company. I don't think there was anything that I flushed that was.
Ask your live. Did they got anything they flushed down the toilet?
All right, so live, I'm gonna ask you a question. Is there anything weird that you flushed down the toilet? Let me see the first one that responds.
Yeah, I that's ultimately I can't think of anything that I've ever flushed down
I flushed
the toilet.
a rat down the
rat.
toilet. Mm-hmm.
Oh, now okay, like a cockroach. I have flushed a cockroach down.
But that's not weird. I think that's normal, and so is a fish.
And we've all probably, I'm about to say, we've all did a fish.
I realize this is gonna sound. This is
candles are lit.
This potentially is gonna
bubbles
sound
goes down.
Serial killer.
It's not happening
because serial killers go after animals before. But like, I honestly, if that cockroach wasn't kicking, I didn't get as much out of it. Like if I saw the legs going, I was like, oh, he's gonna suffer.
See, if I did
usually they're gonna live.
If you
might get to that shit and be like, yo, I'm rejuvenated.
you know when you crush a cockroach and you're like, I think I got him, and he's still alive. Mm-hmm. If he's still kicking when you flush him, he's gonna crawl right back up your ass for revenge. I don't do that when they kicking.
Yeah, that's what I was always afraid of. Like if I flush something that or their mother or family will come back.
Someone dies, you have their ashes. He always said he was the shit.
Somebody's coming back.
It's going down like concrete.
That would be fucked up. Somebody put somebody's ashes down the fucking toilet. That'd be fucked up.
Guarantee you it's happened.
You think?
I feel
Guarantee
certain there's had to have been some sort.
Man,
there's been those TV
up.
shows. You've seen TV shows where somebody's like cooked their barbecue with somebody's ashes.
Yeah,
What TV show is that?
I don't know. I
don't want to watch it.
It was
weird places we put dead people.
I can tell you it was probably a white comedy. It was that because that's a funny
The Ozark.
Ozark is a good movie.
I fuck with the Ozark.
Jersey Shore, they're doing lines with their buddies.
Don't disrespect
Jersey Shore.
See, he don't disrespect Jersey Shore, but he want to disrespect LeBron James. I don't understand it.
Fuck Jersey Shore.
Oh my god!
I know you met JWoww and all, and you're all happy about
it.
Yeah,
Barrett is in love with JWoww from the Jersey Shore.
I don't know that I can profess my love for her.
Well, he met her at Disney World. And he was very much.
He couldn't even speak. He was like,
he's like,
I'm Barrett.
All I can say is, wow.
I gotta be completely honest. That's not how that story went.
All right, well, tell him how it went, Barrett.
Oh, we want it. Y'all want to hear it.
You want to relive it. You want to relive it.
Barrett turned that fanny pack to the front real quick.
So we're at Disney.
Uh-huh.
We're at Disney. We're waiting to get on the bus to go to not the Magic Kingdom. What's the studios? Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
And we're walking through the lobby. It's 4:30 in the morning, and it just happens. My wife turns around and sees somebody carrying a purse or carrying some sort of bag that says Jenny across it, and she turns to me. She goes, "I think that's Jenny from Jersey Shore." And I turn around and I'm like, nah, whatever. And we go and get in line. We're waiting for the bus. And as we're standing there, I turn around and I see she's standing just outside the door. And I go, you know what? I'm just going to go ask. So I go, why don't you come with me? She's like, no, I can't do that. I said, okay. All right.
Barrett's like, are you JWoww?
I walk over and I go, are you Jenny from Jersey Shore? She goes, uh-huh. And I go, we're fans. My wife my wife saw you, and I just want to say hello. We enjoy the show. Thanks. That was it. I walked away.
Isn't that fucking weird? He didn't ask for no picture. He didn't ask for
4:30 in the morning. What am I?
Both of y'all are up.
Yeah,
I'm
and
trying
she
to
was
realize.
probably drunk.
but
And she wanted to
was
be
there with her-
noticed
she was
because
there
now
with her
that I'm
kids.
thinking, you didn't say that part of the story first. You didn't say
Oh,
she
about
had
the
a
bag?
a fucking bag. Is that her name? She wanted to be noticed.
I can't remember what brand it was. I think she like Gucci or something.
Yeah,
But it was.
yeah.
It was.
She was like, "Please, somebody knows me."
Yeah, she was there with her kids. That just seems. I mean, you know, our celebrity status.
If I'm there with my kid, I'm gonna be there like, "Yo, I don't want nobody to see me." But
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's.
I would
have
just like had my kid and been like, you don't want to be that. Never get on the Jersey Shore. She don't contribute shit to the show.
I want to say I enjoy the Jersey Shore.
We know, Barrett. We know.
I'm
surprised they didn't put you on the reunion, the reboot.
Barrett's just here like, I'm a fan.
I'm a fan.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
All right. Hey, that is going to do it for this half. Paris, thank you very much for being
Thank
here.
you guys for
Thank you
allowing
so
me to
much.
come and have fun with y'all.
Please come back anytime.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it's such a pleasure to have you here. Also, please promote. What all do you have going on right now that you want to
Yeah. So make sure you guys listening and watching come out to the main course, downtown Main Street, 1626 Main Street for the review at 1626. Each and every Saturday night, music starts at 7. Show starts at 8. Be on the lookout. Follow me on social media. My Instagram is Paris Lefaris, and that is ParisLefaris. And on Facebook, you'll just have to watch me on Facebook. 'Cause I can't
No. Paris, you gotta delete
three people.
one for us. And
Okay.
So they'll know. They'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I got replaced by the All About Nothing. So if you can't like watch the shit anymore, you'll realize you're gonna have to go like and follow. And then-
Exactly. Well, if you guys send me a friend request, I'll remove some people. The inactive ones.
Yes,
That's right.
the people that don't like or
Yeah.
say anything,
Yeah.
weirdos,
Or the ones that just deleted their Facebook. and
Yeah.
just,
That's fair.
Just
That's
a little
fair.
picture.
or the ones
All right,
that's been
fair.
hacked and hasn't told anybody I've been hacked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you get those requests.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Main course, Saturday nights.
Yes.
Paris Lefaris and Trent Clark.
DJ
Lonzo.
Lonzo, man, come on.
7 p.m. Hey, no, I got it.
I know I'm playing this joke.
But every Saturday night,
Every Saturday night.
7 o'clock.
Yes.
Where else are we going to see this all
So
on?
I can be seen also in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm also performing in Charleston coming up. There also Wilmington. I'm doing a brunch there coming up as well. So just follow me. I'm all over.
All right, that
all
sounds
over.
good. And we'll link your Instagram and everything in our show notes. So if you didn't get it, show notes, check them there.
And we know next time we have to get that check, so we can.
Listen.
Paris.
I will do.
If you would have put that in the email, I would have talked to my boys. I'm like, man, come on,
Listen,
put our money together.
I'll do it. I'll do a special one just for y'all.
Thank you.
I'll come
Thank
back. Yeah.
No pressure.
Nah, none given.
Because I know that's a lot of work.
Nah, it only takes me.
All we
30
gotta
minutes.
Yes.
No, we need to do
real
it.
quick.
Bring
quick.
some other ladies with you.
Yeah.
We're gonna raid GOT Studios.
Oh man, that'd be
Oh,
crazy.
listen.
Here's the question I ask is when you all do a show on Saturday night, do
Yes.
you all have someone there that does makeup, or is everyone responsible for doing their own?
Everybody's responsible for doing their own makeup.
There was people there that last night that made their own costumes.
Oh, yeah.
So I've
Yeah.
watched every season of Glow Up with my wife.
Okay.
That's not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
That is not easy.
It's not. It's a process. But once you've been in it for so long, it comes second nature. to
Well,
you.
and the queens are very particular.
Oh yeah.
You ladies are very particular.
Yeah.
Very.
You gotta be.
I know. It's just so funny because like there's these people that are so great at doing makeup and doing it, and then like the queens are like, all right, you fucked it up. Like, just back up. What the fuck are you doing?
That's like me playing music and I fuck up.
Yeah.
Trent, you're fucking up, Trent. You're fucking up.
All right, Paris Lefaris, thank you very much for
Thank
being on the show.
Thank
with
y'all
us.
so much
Coming
for
up.
having
Thank you.
This The All About Nothing podcast is recorded live from the Maddie Johnson podcast studio at GOT Sound Studio in Columbia, South Carolina. The All About Nothing podcast is produced and engineered by Neek the Geek, owner and operator of GOT Sound Studio. To support the show, please visit theallaboutnothing.com for links to social media, merchandise, and more. Become a patron of the show by following the Patreon link at the top of our page. The All About Nothing podcast is an entertainment product of Barrett Gruber. Special thanks to Zac King, Trent Clark, Muff the producer, Neek the Geek, and you, our listeners. Please subscribe, rate, review, and share. If you're on YouTube, please hit the like button and the notification bell. Thank you for listening.